I'm writing my CIMA case study exam, my management case study exam today. I feel calm. I feel at ease. I think I've put in the work, and we just have to leave it to God. And hopefully, I can finish this vlog next year on the 4th of January and tell you guys that I have passed my CIMA exam, my first CIMA exam. Can someone please tell me why I am up at 2 a.m. in the morning waiting for results? So I read somewhere on Reddit that results might be released, might, strong emphasis on might, be released at midnight UK time. So that is 2 hours. UK time is 2 hours behind South African time. If I fail, I won't be sad. I don't think I'll be sad. I think I'll be annoyed that I have to study. I think I'll be annoyed that I have to study the same case study, study the same thing, and I don't want to have to study. That was the whole point of me writing in November, and I will feel like I've wasted money by writing. So to pass the case study, you need to get at least 80 out of 150, which is about 53%. I gave it my all, and if it's not I don't know why I'm so negative. I think I'm nervous. That's why I'm so negative. Okay, the time right now is 2 a.m. So like I have a feeling I stayed up for nothing. But also I can't sleep, so might as well check it right now. So I'm logging into my CIMA portal, and if it's not here, I'm going to sleep, and hopefully by the time that I wake up, it's already up. So guys, to think that I wrote on the 10th of November 2023, and today is the 4th of January 2024, which is like literally, I don't know what, a few days short of 2 months of waiting. During December I wasn't stressed because December I just go on and do your thing. But now it is Jan, so I'm thinking if I fail, I'm going to write in February. If I pass, I get to start strategic level, which is what I want. Okay, so I'm on the portal right now. I don't know if I want to show you guys the portal. What is the result of them? Okay, let's not. Let me record my screen maybe. Okay, this is the portal. As you can see, I've been exempted from the objective test for management level, but results still pending. Okay, I guess I stayed up for nothing because results are not here clearly. Let me just see. Guys, I don't know why I'm so stressed. I think I put so much pressure on myself to pass this thing first time around. But results are still not out. It says results pending. Okay guys, it's literally like a few minutes later, ne? The time now is 2:09 in the morning. 2:09 in the morning, and I refreshed my browser. I was about to close my laptop and go to sleep. I refreshed my browser, and I think results are out because it says the pending results thing is not there anymore. It says show results. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I don't know why I'm excited already, but let's view results. I passed. I passed, you guys. I passed. I passed my management case study. Oh my word. I'm done. This is crazy. And my sister is sleeping because it's 2 a.m. in the morning. Who's up at 2 a.m. in the morning? But no, I wanted to see the results. Yo guys, yo, I was so nervous. I passed my CIMA exam. I will be honest, I don't think it's the mark I would have wanted. Yeah, it's not the mark I was aiming for, but it's a pass. A pass is a pass. Don't ask me. Don't ask me what I got. A pass is a pass, okay? So, like where the results are, it also shows you which part you did well, because there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. I guess like objectives. And then it shows if you were above average for that part. I was above average for, they call it you met or above the exam level passing standard for this core activity. I'm so happy. I'm done with management case study. I'm done with management level, guys. Okay, so it means this year we are starting at strategic level. Hopefully I can do FLP because I want to write strategic level like either in May or August, the strategic case study. But yeah, yo. So let me also explain to you guys why I wrote my CIMA exam in November and not February. So CIMA actually requires you to be done with your qualification. So in this case, I should be done with my postgraduate diploma in financial management or honors in financial management that exempts me from P2, E2 and F2 before I can write the case study. So when I wrote, it was on the 10th of November, which was before I received my final results. But UJ has an agreement with CIMA that basically if you are one of the top achieving students for that year, they give you the opportunity to write in November before you receive your final results for your exams at UJ. So that's why I wrote in November. So the requirements there's a criteria that they use for top achievers. I don't really remember everything, all the percentages, but basically it is based on your results after test 3, which is September year test. I decided to write in November because the case study that we write on at UJ, the module called Management Accounting Case Study, is basically preparation for the management case study CIMA exam. So we write based on the same pre-sim, which was CAPCA. We write based on the same pre-sim, and it was 10 days after that exam. So my last UJ exam was on the 30th of October, and then this exam was on the 10th of November. So it was like about 10 days, 11 days, whatever, between. So I was like, I'm still in the study mode. I still remember the case study. So I might as well like prepare for my UJ exam as if I'm preparing for CIMA, so that by the time I write my UJ exam, I'm ready for both. So that's what I did. If you guys remember the vlog where I was studying for my last exam, I was studying for my UJ case study exam, but also studying for this exam because it's the same pre-scene and it's the same, literally everything is the same standard, same marks, same format, everything is the same. So I was like, you know what, let me write in November while I still remember the stuff. I will say, registering for CIMA, it was so hectic because we didn't have a lot of time to decide everything, because we were told, I think we were told at the end of September that we are eligible to write, and then CIMA needs to approve stuff before you can actually start applying. So I think I had like a few days, it could have been about 5 days or less to register. So already at that time I had already saved up the money and everything, but then CIMA doesn't take Capitec. So if you're in South Africa and you're going to be registering with CIMA, you might have a problem if you wanna make payments with Capitec. So you need to like use another bank account. So yeah, that was also a problem. I literally registered like 2 days, not 2 days, even 2 hours before closing. Like on the last day of registration, that is the day that I booked my exam. So I do not advise it that day. I think also because a lot of people are trying to book and the venues are already full. So if you're watching this video and you want to write your CIMA exam, your case study exam, please book early and like register as soon as you can so that you can choose the venue that you want. Because I wrote in I think it was Randburg, which was not far, but I mean I would have preferred another venue, but it's okay anyway. So like make sure that you book early so that you do not encounter problems. And also when they tell you that registration closes at a certain time, they give you the UK time, so make sure that you look at the South African time. Like I said, UK is 2 hours behind South African time, so just make sure that you do not get the time zones and whatnot mixed up. If you can register, don't register on the day that it closes. If by all means possible, register before, because the system is slower on the day. So I almost didn't register because of that. If you guys have other questions, please do leave them down below. I'm going to make a video for CIMA management case study specifically. I'm gonna do like a Q&A for CIMA in general, and then I'm gonna do a Q&A for CIMA case study for those who are writing in Feb. Please do not ask me questions about the content of the exam. I signed an NDA, which basically means that I cannot disclose the content of the exam itself. I can only discuss it after the February results are out. So the reason for that is because we are writing based on the same case study. Yes, the variants are going to be different, because like CIMA has this thing where like everyone writes a different exam. So the exam that I wrote is not the exam that you write in February. The variants are different, the tasks are different, so the questions obviously are going to be very different. But the policy is that you're not allowed to discuss. So even if you do DM me, I will not answer questions related to the questions I was asked, or discuss anything relating to CAPCA. Unfortunately, I cannot do that. But I think the advice I would give you if you're writing in Feb is to do more questions. Like try to get a tuition provider. I recommend Viva Tuition. Is it Viva Africa or Viva Tuition? But yeah, I recommend them. I used their mock questions and they were actually like really good. So on the day of the exam, one thing that you need to remember is that you need to bring 2 identity documents. Basically, like it can be like a student card and an ID, or it can be like a bank card and an ID, or an access card like at work. as long as it has like your initials and name and your picture, that count as an identity document. So you need to bring 2 of them. Then when you start writing, there's a tutorial that you can watch. Like, the tutorial basically shows you where you can find your tasks, your pre-scene, your reference material, and your, like, the part where you write. So it shows you those things. You don't really need to watch the tutorial. I didn't watch it. It's like 10 minutes long. I didn't watch it. I just skipped over it. And then when you start writing, make sure that you have your task open the whole time, because it's very common that sometimes with CIMA you write and then you're not actually answering the question. So make sure that you have your task open the whole time. Keep referring to it and ask yourself, am I answering? So my advice, when you get there, you will have 45 minutes per section. There are 4 sections, so that means it's a 3-hour exam. So you have 45 minutes for each section. That 45 minutes also includes reading time and typing time. Do not write on a paper. Like, there's a thing where in CIMA you need to do answer planning. I think do your planning on the screen, like type your planning, as in, let's say you want to divide your answer into paragraphs and you want them to have headings. So what we are taught at UJ is that you start with your headings. Basically, like, if they're saying, maybe they're asking you a question about what are the things that you need to consider for this for this argument that this person is bringing forward, or like, I don't know how to talk about technical stuff. I'm scared of saying things that are actually the questions that I was asked. But yeah, you write your headings and then you start filling in. So that is your planning. The headings are your planning, and then you start filling in the information. That 45 minutes is for reading and typing. So what I did, and then in that 45 minutes you have 2 tasks. So you have task A and task B, and they will tell you that maybe task A is 60%, task B is 40%. So divide your time between like, say 45 minutes multiplied by 60% to see how many minutes you have for task A. And then once the time is up, go to task B. That is very, very important, because you need to meet all the competencies at the end. So if you leave a task undone, completely untouched, you risk failing, because you wouldn't have met the competency that they're looking for in that task. So make sure that you write and you stick to the time. Once that 45 minutes is up, you cannot go back to the section. So 45 minutes is up, you need to move on to section 2, and so on. So yeah, that would be my advice. Make sure you have your task open the whole time. Keep reading it, read it again and again and again and again, until you know that, okay, you are answering the right question. Yeah, all the best. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers once again. Thank you for the love and support that you guys have shown me. Follow me on LinkedIn. I think this year I will focus more on LinkedIn and not Instagram. So even with questions and stuff, I think it's better for you to like ask me on LinkedIn instead of Instagram, or on the comments. Actually, it's better on the comments, because then I will be answering to the benefit of everyone else who might have the same question. But yeah, we made it.